Hi everyone, happy Independence Day here on CBS 19 Plus as we check your forecast for the rest of this first full week of July. And then as we turn into the rest of the month, we'll also look ahead. But before we get into the forecast, a lot of folks talking about how hot it's been. Oh, it's been so hot. Do you remember last year? Do you remember what we experienced last year? We had 23 days where the temperatures were above 100 in July alone. We had 28 days with the temperature above average, just 3 days where the temperature was below average. And last year, on July 4th, it was 99. And then we went into a stretch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row where the temperature topped 100 degrees. And the hottest day of the month was on July 7th when the temperature was 107. So we have not been anywhere close to that going back to last month in June. And so far, for the first 4 days of this month with highs, the warmest high we've seen so far, 96. So we've had 2 days above average and 2 days where the temperature has been right at average. What does the rest of the month hold? Well, typically, we see average highs from 93 right now, warming to 96 by the end of the month. And the morning lows get warmer from 73 for the average low to 75. Now, I will say that so far this summer, the average low temperatures at night have been running a good 5 to 6 degrees above average. And so that has certainly felt mornings feeling much warmer and even more humid than what they typically should feel. All right, when we look at rainfall, the average rainfall for the month, we start to dry out here. We'll only see about 2 inches of rainfall in the month of July on average in Tyler. Most rain in any single day in July is going to be July 27th, 1979, 5.5 inches of rainfall there. Average muggiest day of the year. The average muggiest day the entire year is just about a week and a half away. That will occur on July 15th. All right, let's take a look at the upper level winds as we head through the rest of this week and into the weekend. There is a heat dome out west. Temperatures have been topping 100 to 110 degrees in parts of Arizona and New Mexico. And this was part of the heat dome that brought us the very hot air last week when temperatures did approach 100 degrees. They got up to about 97 or 96. This is forecast to build back over top of us. But also remember this, around the ridge, so if this is the ring of fire, around that ring of fire, we find little showers and thunderstorms from time to time that will move on the edge of that ring of fire. And one of those may move over parts of East Texas late in the weekend or early next week. There is a larger area of low pressure keeping the Great Lakes, the Northeast cooler than average, but it could send that cold front and maybe a few scattered showers and thunderstorms in our direction next week. All right, 10-day temperature trend here in East Texas. Tomorrow and Thursday are going to be slightly above average. Friday and Saturday right around 95. Then Sunday up to 96. Monday 97. Some rain chances trying to show up here Tuesday, and then it heats up again Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you did watch our winter or our summer weather special, and I did the summer weather forecast and our long range cycling repeating pattern theory, suggests that as we get to the middle to latter part of July, we've got a heat wave coming our way. And that would be an even stronger heat wave than we saw earlier. So we may see our first 100-degree days here second half of July. I think that'll happen. All right, so never a bad time to remind you about the pause to the pavement. Remember, when that air temperature is 95, that concrete can feel like to our pets as if it's 140 degrees, and on asphalt as hot as 155. Even when it's 90 outside, that concrete can feel pretty hot, and the asphalt can feel as hot as 140 degrees. All right, rainfall reports. June 1st, remember, this is meteorologically speaking, the start of summer is June 1st. So since then, in Tyler, just 1.25 inches of rain, putting our average at 3.5 inches below average. Longview, most of the rain has been falling over toward Longview, but still a little bit of a deficit there. Lufkin has dried out suddenly, and now for the summer season is running about 2 inches below average. But for the year, Lufkin is still above average. Tyler is below average by about 3.5 inches. Rainfall chances tomorrow, scattered showers, thunderstorms on Wednesday, and again Thursday. Isolated shower or thunderstorm at best on Friday. Saturday, Computer modeling data suggests Saturday morning and again late Saturday afternoon, so we'll leave it at a 30% chance. Sunday and Monday drying out. Tuesday, we start to bring back that rain chance with perhaps one of those fronts trying to show up here. All right, rainfall outlook next 7 days. So let's take a look at the next 2 days. This is going to include Tuesday. And the next 2 days would bring us some scattered showers in pockets around the area. If we skip ahead to the next 3 days, and again, that is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's pretty similar. You'll see, and this is not in addition to what we would see today and tomorrow. This would be the 3-day total. So the 3-day total looks pretty similar. If we look at just Friday and Saturday, it looks dry, and Sunday and Monday should also look dry. So just isolated showers, thunderstorms out in this area here. So the total then for the next 7 days, anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rainfall across parts of East Texas. So not a ton of rain headed our way, but again, July only averages 2 inches of rainfall for the month. Pretty warm tonight, mainly clear skies, mid-70s, kind of seasonably warm, maybe a little bit above average. Tyler and Longview may be quite a bit above average with overnight lows in the upper 70s. Henderson around 77 for the overnight low, partly cloudy in Palestine, 76. Carthage 77 and partly cloudy. Partly cloudy at Deep East Texas, Nacogdoches County down to 76. I think San Augustine 77 and Sabine County and Hemphill also around 77. Houston County and Crockett right around 77 degrees. Jacksonville and most of Cherokee County also in the mid to upper 70s. Then tomorrow, winds are sustained out of the south-southwest at around 7 to 10 miles an hour, gusting at times up to 16 miles an hour, and that would be the first part of the day, relaxing a little bit by mid-afternoon with temperatures falling back, or I should say wind speeds falling back to around 15 miles an hour. All right, high temperatures on Wednesday and are mostly sunny skies. Again, some scattered showers and thunderstorms will be possible. 93 in Mount Pleasant, 93 in Pittsburgh. Around Jefferson and Marshall, you've got an isolated shower thunderstorm chance with a high temperature of 92 in Carthage. Henderson also seeing an isolated thunderstorm chance and a high of 94. Jacksonville up to 93, Palestine up to 95 over Deep East Texas, mid-90s with a mix of sun and clouds, pretty muggy. And again, an isolated to scattered shower or widely scattered shower or thunderstorm cannot be ruled out. So here's your Baylor Scott and White Texas by George Hospital 10-day forecast. 94 then for the high Wednesday with scattered thunderstorms. Scattered thunderstorms again Thursday. Friday, a degree warmer up to 95, maybe a smidge warmer Saturday up to 95 with, again, isolated thunderstorms early and again late in the day. 96 mostly sunny on Sunday, 97 Monday, Tuesday, 97 or 96 degrees. Partly cloudy, isolated thunderstorm can't be ruled out, and then a string of 97s to round out the 10-day forecast. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus. Have a great night.